is the Writer's Almanac for Tuesday. It's the 28th of December, 2021. It's the birthday of Woodrow Wilson, 28th President of the United States, born Staunton, Virginia, 1856, was a professor who became governor of New Jersey and then president. Woodrow Wilson, who said, "If you want to make enemies, try to change something." And it's the birthday of the comedian who said, "Lead us not into temptation, just tell us where it is, we'll find it." Sam Levenson, born New York City, 1911. Taught Spanish in New York public schools through his 20s, and then emceed a concert at a hotel in the Catskills, and liked it so much he started performing at comedy clubs. Stories about growing up in New York City. Sam Levenson, who said, "It's so simple to be wise, just think of something stupid to say and say the opposite." He said the reason grandparents and grandchildren get along so well is that they have a common enemy. In the year 1065, Westminster Abbey was consecrated, the project of King Edward the Confessor, who was sick and couldn't come to the ceremony, died a few days later, and the next year William the Conqueror was crowned in the Abbey, one section of which is known as the Poets' Corner. Geoffrey Chaucer was buried there in 1400, but he was buried because he had an administrative job with the Abbey, and he lived close by, not because he was a writer. But in 1599, Edmund Spenser was buried near Chaucer, and after that, it was considered a place for writers. Samuel Johnson, Charles Dickens, Thomas Hardy, Alfred Lord Tennyson, Robert Browning, Rudyard Kipling, and many more buried there, including Ben Jonson, who, according to legend, did not want to be buried in a large grave, 6 feet long but 2 feet wide. He preferred 2 feet by 2 feet. So when he died in poverty in 1637, he was buried upright. Here's a poem for today by Linda Gregg, entitled "Asking for Directions." We could have been mistaken for a married couple, riding on the train from Manhattan to Chicago, that last time we were together. I remember looking out the window and praising the beauty of the ordinary, the in-between places, the world with its back turned to us, the small, neglected stations of our history. I slept across your chest and stomach without asking permission, because they were the last hours. There was a smell to the sheepskin lining of your new Chinese vest that I didn't recognize. I felt it deliberately. I woke early and asked you to come with me for coffee. You said, "Sleep more," and I said, "We only had 1 hour," and you came. We didn't say much after that. In the station, you took your things and handed me the vest, then left as we had planned. So you would have 10 minutes to meet your family and leave. I stood by the seat, dazed by exhaustion and the absoluteness of the end. So still, I was aware of myself breathing. I put on the vest and my coat, got my bag, and turning, saw you through the dirty window, standing outside, looking up at me. We looked at each other without any expression at all, invisible, unnoticed, still. That moment is what I will tell of as proof that you loved me permanently. After that, I was a woman alone, carrying her bag, asking a worker which direction to walk to find a taxi. A poem asking for directions by Linda Gregg from Chosen by the Lion. That's the Writer's Almanac for Tuesday, December the 28th. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.